Hello students, I welcome you all for costing methods and techniques class. In previous class also we have solved 5 mark problem. Hope so that problem is clear to you all. Okay, in today's class also we are solving one 5 mark problem. Okay, first I'll read out the problem and then we will start solving it. Following data relates to the manufacture of a product during the month of January 2019. Raw materials consumed 45,000, direct wages 35,000, machine hours 5,000 hours at rupees 4 per hour, office overheads 10% of works cost, selling and distribution at rupees 2 per unit sold, units produced 5,000 units, units sold 4,200 units at rupees 30 per unit. You are required to prepare a cost sheet showing cost per unit and profit on sales. Okay, so this is what is the problem. You are going to solve it. Okay, now next line, write down cost sheet for the month of January 2019. Okay, so here already they have given raw materials consumed. So raw materials consumed is nothing but it is direct material. Understanding? Direct material. Okay. So total cost is how much? It is 45,000. Okay. Now cost per unit we need to find out. Okay. Now for cost per unit, first we need to know like how many units are produced. So how many units are produced? Units produced is 5,000 units. So 45,000 divided by 5,000. So that will give you how much? 9 rupees. Understanding? Yes. Okay. Or else here you can write your output, output 5,000 units. Okay. So that it will be clear for you all. Okay. Now next is we need to take direct labor or direct wages. So direct wages is given. Direct wages amount is 35,000. Okay, now 35,000 divided by again 5,000, that is 7 rupees. Okay, hope so everybody is understanding. Now next is just check if they have given direct expenses. So in this problem they have not given direct expenses. So whatever total we get, that is called as what? Prime cost. Right? Yes. Now make a total. Here the total is 80,000. Okay, and here it is 16 rupees. Okay. Yes. Next is add factory overheads. Okay. Now factory overheads, what they have given. Now read the sentence. Machine hours 5,000 hours at rupees 4 per hour. Okay. So machine is relating to factory overheads. So write here machine. Okay. In bracket you can show the calculation. Okay. Now what they have told us, 5,000 hours. 5,000 hours at rupees 4 per hour. It means per hour it is given rupees 4 into 4. Okay. Yes. Now 5,000 into 4. So that is 20,000. Cost per unit is again 4 rupees. Okay. Check if any other factory overheads they have given. They have not given any other thing. So this itself is called as works cost. This is works cost. Okay. So this works cost should be added to prime cost. So that is, it is 1 lakh. Okay. And this is 20. Okay. Yes. Hope so everybody is understanding. Okay. This is very simple problem. Okay, now next is we need to add administrative overheads. Okay, now administrative overheads, what they have given? Office overheads, 10% of works cost. Okay, yes, you can show the calculation in bracket here. Okay, now works cost is how much? Works cost is 1 lakh. 1 lakh into how much they have told? Percentage is 10% into 10%. You can show the calculation in bracket. Okay, calculate it. So it will be 10,000 and here it is rupees 2. Okay, yes. Now check again if any other administrative overheads is given. Suppose if they have not given any other thing, then whatever total you get, that is called as cost of production. Cost of production. So this is 1,10,000, right? Yes, and this is 22 rupees. Okay, now there is an adjustment over here. Now, just if you go through the problem, units produced is 5,000 units. Units sold is 4,200 units. It means they have produced 5,000 but they have sold only 4,200. So the difference between 5,000 and 4,200 is 800 units. It means 800 units is closing stock of finished goods. Understanding? Okay, because units produced is more than the units sold. When units produced is more than the units sold, it means there is closing stock of finished goods. Okay, yes. Now, closing stock of finished goods has to be deducted from this, from cost of production. Okay, that is less closing stock of finished goods. Closing stock of finished goods. Okay, do one thing, next line, show the calculation in bracket. You all understood, right, how we got 800 units? Okay, so how we got 800 units? 5,000 minus 4,200. Fine. So 800 units. And always closing stock of finished goods is valued at cost of production. Remember or write it somewhere. Closing stock of finished goods is valued at cost of production. Okay, now cost of production is 22 rupees. Can write here 22 rupees. Okay, so 800 into 22 rupees is 17,600. Right? Yes. Now, whatever balance we get, that balance is called as cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. So cost of goods sold is 92,400. Okay, and this is 22 rupees. Understanding? Okay. Okay, now next is to add selling and distribution overheads. Selling and distribution overheads. Okay, now again go through the problem. Just check what they have given related to selling and distribution overheads. Okay, now what information is given? Units produced is 5,000 units. Yeah, here they have given selling and distribution at rupees 2 per unit sold. So units produced is 5,000, units sold is 4,200 units. Okay, now for calculation we should not take 5,000 units because units, they have 5,000 units they have produced, but actually they have sold is how many units? 4,200 units. Okay, so selling and distribution expenses will be incurred on how many goods you have sold. So number of units sold is 4,200. So 4,200 into rupees 2 per unit. Okay, again here show calculation in bracket. 4,200 units into rupees 2. Okay, yes, that is 8,400. This is rupees 2. Okay, hope so everybody is understanding this. Okay, now whatever total you get, that is called as cost of sales, or it is also called as total cost. Now add this to cost of goods sold, that is 1,08,000. Okay, cost of sales is 24 rupees. Okay, they have not given any information related to profit. Okay, but the thing is they have given information relating to sales. Okay, now here first we will write sales. Sales in bracket. Last sentence they have given units sold as 4,200 units into rupees 30 per unit into rupees 30. Okay, so calculate this. So that is 1,26,000. Okay, and this is 30. And whatever balancing figure you get, that indicates either profit or loss. Okay, yes. Now, if cost of sales is more than sales, it means there will be loss. If sales is more than cost of sales, it indicates profit. Now, in this case, sales is more than cost of sales, right? So that is profit. So that is 25,200 is profit. Profit per unit is rupees 6. Okay, hope so everybody has understood this problem. I'll brief you again. Direct material already they had given 45,000 divided by 5,000 will give you cost per unit. Direct wages also already they had given 35,000 divided by 5,000 you will give you cost per unit. Then prime cost we have ascertained. Then to that we need to add factory overhead. So here they have given machine hour rate. Machine hours, how many hours machine has worked, and per hour how much is paid, that is given, right? So that we have multiplied. Only the thing is you will have to know closing stock of finished goods. Like even though the closing stock of finished goods is not given, you will have to find it out if there is difference in units produced and units sold. Okay, so in this case units produced is 5,000 and units sold is 4,200. It means there is difference of 800 units. So these 800 units are nothing but, these are not sold. These are lying in godown, you can say. Okay, so 800 units are closing stock of finished goods. Okay, and always remember closing stock of finished goods will be valued at cost of production. Understanding? Okay. Then rest everything is same. Only the thing is this, you will have to know how you have got 800 units. It is 5,000 minus 4,200 units. Understanding? And again remember, selling and distribution overheads will be calculated only on number of units sold, but not on number of units produced, because rest all things what we will be doing is we will be calculating it according to units produced, but not in case of selling and distribution overheads. How many units are sold, that much expenses will be incurred. Okay, hope so this problem is clear to y'all. Okay, in my next class again we will be solving another 5 mark problem. Okay, see you in next class.